Ladies and gentlemen, greetings from Tyria. It's Sireph here with Daemon Lasher. And Mike, we saw an epic match last time. Let's recap it. We saw Absolute Legends. You only have 500 points to about 300 to Team Puppies, and Kittens are too strong. But what was sort of the linchpin in that victory, man?
Linchpin, the definite difference between the two teams is the team mobility, not so much the individual mobility. Red team really showcasing how powerful their team play is in team fights and the ability to mobilize with the portal ability from the Mesmer.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. We're going in here. Just switching the screen to show that the players are all here. We're waiting on some people to get coffee, get back. We're just going to fill for a little bit of time. So we also saw blue team attempting to get back in the game using those forest creatures. It's really sort of a last-ditch effort, but by the end of the game, they really couldn't devote that sort of attention to those points. Like, was there any sort of way that blue team could have come back once they had that deficit? Once red team established really control of the keep?
I mean, at one point, blue team did manage to take back 2 points to 1, and they did secure the buffs. So it put them up from a 100 to 400 point deficit to 250 to 500, so about the halfway mark. But at that point, it's just because red team decided to focus all of their efforts into taking 1 point so they could secure the victory rather than playing defensively. Absolutely. So really after that dominating early game, red team just looked to close it out, and blue team really needs to figure out some kind of new strategy, as their team composition doesn't really allow for them to team fight against red teams.
You know, what would you like to see them sort of switch up here, like in terms of blue team? Specifically, like what sort of weapons usage, build usage?
I feel like with the Thief, they really should be abusing the high mobility on the Thief and letting him attack the side points. We saw the Elementalist sitting back on the close point a lot, while Absolute Legends was content to just sit on the center point. That's a mistake a lot of teams make against more teamfight-oriented compositions.
You know, I think we're just about ready here, but I totally agree. The Elementalist has got to be the guy doing the deeps, as my friend Shawn Buell likes to say. He likes to say that they're rolling in the deep, but
rolling in the deeps.
Rolling in the deeps. But you're absolutely right. That Thief can go out as well and just wreak havoc on sort of the secondary objectives. That's what I like to see in sort of a lot of games where thieves will kind of just go. Even on this map, they'll go and start bursting down the door and really open up the way for like Lord Rush, which I'm hoping we see this game. Really hoping that this is really awesome. So let's start this game.
The match starts soon.
Yeah, the match is starting soon. And just building off that point a little bit, the Thief strong point is its 1v1 ability, and unless they're really utilizing that, then the team slot's kind of wasted.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We're here on Fusion with the blue team. We're going to follow them as they sort of go out here. As you can see, Absolute Legends is up 1 game. Fusion actually not even leaving at first, so let's switch to somebody else. It looks like they're down a man. Oh, looks like we've got a disconnect, guys. We're going to restart. I'm going to talk to the admins real fast. Mike, what sort of things do we see normally in the event of a discon?
In the event of a disconnect, I think we're just going to get, immediate rematch here. Nothing too much has happened. It's just going to take us a little bit of extra time to get things up. Yeah, it looks like Defective did disconnect. He's back in the game now, but it looks like we are going to need to reset the arena, which isn't too difficult now with the custom arena implementations.
Absolutely. Now we're just waiting on this admin thing here. Really, there's no admin in the thing. We're gonna restart here, and we'll bring you another video in just a second, guys. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.